Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have reached over 4,000 subscribers, so I'm really happy with that. But yeah, I just had a giveaway. I just gave away $170 account with Santa on it and Cupid and Pumpkidoo and Flat Dracula and more. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm not going for a giveaway this time. I'm waiting till I got 5k subscribers, but I will be giving away 10 Google Play cards. Yes, 10 Google Play cards or iTunes cards with a $15 value. And if you're from a country who doesn't have play cards, I can always send you some money by using PayPal or something, so that won't be a problem. But anyway, I hope you guys don't mind it, and I hope you guys like the fact that I'm actually enhancing the chances for people to actually win a play card in the next giveaway. But yeah, I cannot afford another giveaway right now, and on top of that I also have to think about the approach on the giveaway, because I really liked the way I done the giveaways before and other people seemed to like it as well, but it just got ruined for me. People were making double accounts and all that, and I just cannot have all of those accounts checked. It just is too many, because excuse me, because the giveaway before that one I only had 2 guys with multiple accounts, and now previous giveaway with the giveaway account I actually had 6 people with multiple accounts, so it only seems to increase and increase. So I really want that out of the picture, because it just takes way too much time to have all of those people checked. But anyway, let's just go on with this video, and this video is all about Pumpkidoo and his attack speed. And I really wanted to compare Berserk 4 and Berserk 5 on Pumpkidoo, because it really doesn't seem to matter a lot, especially not after it has been nerfed like in August somewhere, because it used to have 100 millisecond caps, but now it's 200 milliseconds. Right, so just going through the info that I've put up here. Right, so the base attack of Pumpkidoo is 1000 milliseconds, and it stands for 1 attack for every second. So that means a hero with 750 millisecond hits 1 time every 0.75 seconds. But since it has 200 millisecond caps, it is rounded up or down to the nearest 200 millisecond gap, which in this case is 800, so it's rounded up. Well, after a lot of trying and also failing a couple of times, I actually got the right formula right here. And basically you take the base attack speed in seconds, so in this case it is 1, it's always 1 when a hero has 1000 millisecond attack rate, and you divide that by the Berserk's attack boost in decimals plus 1. So if I got Berserk 4, which adds 25% attack speed, then the input for this number over here should be 1.25. And C is the Pumpkidoo Celebrate attack speed bonus, also in decimals. So at level 8 it boosts 45%, so the number that I have to put in there is 1.45. And D is just the number of Celebrate buffs. Now when you're calculating that, it is important that you do not do it times D, not do C times D. Now I will show you that later, but yeah, why divide? Yeah, the system works on attacks per second, so dividing it brings it to a lower number equal to less time needed for one attack. Alright, so we're starting with a Pumpkin Duke with 8 skill and 4 Berserk and 1 stack of Celebrate. So as you can see, it is 1000 milliseconds, it's 1 second, divided by 1.25 for the Berserk, divided by 1.45 from the Celebrate, and it gives us 0.552, but that will be rounded up to 600 milliseconds. Alright, so now let's check the Berserk with the Berserk 5 Pumpkin Duke of skill 8 and 1 stack of Celebrate. 1 divided by 1.3 because Berserk 5 gives 30% extra attack speed, divided by 1.45 is 0.531, so that's also rounded up to 600 milliseconds, so there's no difference there. So let's go for 2 stacks. That brought us to 0.38, so that will be rounded up to 400 milliseconds. Now for the 5 Berserk Pumpkin Duke, 0.366, so there's also no difference there since that is also rounded up to 400. And yeah, this basically is just a list of disappointment really, because if you know how the Pumpkin Dukes worked before with 5 Berserk and the 100 millisecond caps, it was just amazing in comparison with what we have now. Right, so Berserk 4 and 3 stacks of Celebrate brings us to 0.262, which is rounded down to 200. And the 5 Berserk Pumpkin Duke with 3 stacks of Celebrate brings us to 0.252, also rounded down to 200. Now I also calculated the 4 stacks and the 5 stacks, but those are also all rounded up to 200. So yeah, there's not any difference so far. Just going to have to change this because the attack speed cannot go to 0, because that would basically mean infinite attacks. What the hell, why isn't it changing? Alright. But yeah, there's no difference. Attack speed cannot go below 200 because having 0 attack speed would mean infinite attack speed. And yeah, as I said, the caps used to be 100 milliseconds, but it has been changed, and after it has been changed, Berserk is seen by a lot of people as flawed. Sure, having 0 Berserk or 5 Berserk, that is a huge difference. So in my opinion, if you get Berserk 5, you definitely should put it on a hero. But yeah, if you really want to keep track about the difference on how fast those 2 procs, maybe movement speed is better to use for comparison, because it has no weird gaps like the attack speed does. Well, not as big as well. And I don't know about a limit, because it doesn't go to a 0 point, it only goes up. So who knows, sky might be the limit. But yeah, these calculations are made for Pumpkin Duke, so they don't have a whole lot to say about other heroes with more or less milliseconds needed to attack. But yeah, I think this wasn't enough, so I also threw in Ares Frenzy magic. And at level 5 the frenzy gives you it gives you 60% extra attack and attack rate and movement speed. So yeah, we're going to have to use Desmos like before, and that's the formula right here. And it is the same as before. All I've done is add another division number. We gotta divide it by 1.6 because yeah, E stands for the frenzy magic buff in Desmos, and it has a 60% increase in attack speed, so that means the hero will go from attacking 1 time per 1 second to 1.6 times per 1 second. Therefore the number we have to divide by is 1.6. So yeah, I've gone through the whole list again, and already with 1 stack on the 4 Berserk Pumpkadooc we've reached 0.345 milliseconds, so that's rounded up to 400. But yeah, that's a big difference. Eris Frenzy Magic is really powerful. Alright, so check the 5 Berserk Pumpkadooc, 0.332. So that's not a big difference at all. Alright, so a 4 Berserk Pumpkadooc with 2 stacks of Celebrate and Eris Frenzy. That brings us to 0.238. So there we go, in 2 stacks of Celebrate and Eris Frenzy, you seem to have already moved the maximum attack speed. If this is right. And these calculations are right. But I really wonder what IGG has done for the point below 0.2, because you cannot have infinite attack. That's impossible. That would ruin the game. Just going down, down, down. And bam, there we go, with 5 stacks of Celebrate on a Berserk 4 and a Berserk 5 Pumpkadooc. Doesn't matter at this point. You get 0.078 milliseconds, so that should be rounded down to 0, right? Well, yeah, I don't think that actually happens. Well, anyway, I got 2 accounts and I got 2 Pumpkadoocs on them. They are the same level, they're the same inscription level, and they're the same skill level, only their talents are different. On one of them I got Berserk 4 and on the other I got Berserk 5. So let's just take a look. And yeah, I really hope this information wasn't boring you, because I really hate calculating and I am no math hero by any means. So this actually was a pretty big job for me, since I haven't done anything on my math in maybe 10 years by now, so alright, let's just skip to my account.